Hey everybody, it's me, Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie. On this episode of CD Junkie, I'm going to be talking about my favorite Christmas albums on CD. On this episode, I'm going to focus on single artist Christmas albums, and on the second video, I will focus on various artist Christmas albums. So let's start here. I have so many favorites. Now, the last 10 or 15 are probably in an order of my absolute favorites, but all of these are really just tied with maybe like number 16 on that list. Now, it looks like the first 15 or 20 are on Real Gone Music, which is my favorite Christmas reissue label. So I will let you know when we switch labels. So for the time being, this is all Real Gone Music. Let's start with Chet Atkins, the complete RCA Victor and Columbia Christmas recordings. Percy Faith, the complete music of Christmas. For Exotica fans, The Three Sons, A Ding Dong Dandy Christmas. Fred Waring and the Pennsylvanians. Ed Ames, Bobby Vinton, Rosemary Clooney, Sammy Kaye, the Norman Leboff Choir, the Robert Shaw Choral, Leroy Anderson, Andre Kostelanetz, John Klein, the Fantastic Strings of Felix Slatkin, Patti Page, the McGuire Sisters, the Living Voices, Stanley Black. Now, all of those CDs are available on the Real Gone Music label. Some of them may be out of print, but if you want, go to the realgonemusic.com site and check out their Christmas CD collection. They're a fantastic label to begin with, but they really put a lot into their Christmas recordings. I'm sure you'll be seeing some Real Gone Music titles as we get closer to my absolute ultimate favorites. But let's dive right back into more recommended CDs. Gene Autry, another one for you Exotica fans, Ira Iron Strings. June Christie, The Voices of Walter Schumann. Donnie Most. How did that get in there? Jimmy Rogers, Ruth Lyons, The Partridge Family. Now here's a few more on the Real Gone Music label. Frank Duvall and the Rainbow Strings. Eddie Arnold, Doris Day, The Soulful Strings. Now before I get into my absolute favorites, I was introduced to Christmas music as a child by things like the Chipmunks. Will always be an absolute favorite of mine. This is music from all of the Rankin and Bass Christmas specials, including Rudolph and Frosty and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And then there's also this, which is the original soundtrack to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And let's get into the nitty-gritty here. Of course, everybody loves the Ventures and the Ventures Christmas album. Everyone loves Elvis Christmas music. Instead of choosing one of the actual Elvis Christmas albums, I chose one that featured almost every track off of both of those. But there are a few great compilations out there. You can't forget A Christmas Gift for You from Phil Spector, featuring Darling Love, the Ronettes, and so many others. That is a longtime rock and roll favorite. This particular 2-CD Bing Crosby set features all of his recordings for Decca. So all the original recordings from his first few Christmas albums are included in this set. And absolutely incredible. He is the voice of Christmas. You can't go wrong with any of the Dean Martin Christmas compilations. These are just 3 of them. Perry Como, the complete RCA Christmas collection, 3-CD set, absolutely essential. There are many different Frank Sinatra Christmas collections, but A Jolly Christmas is really the one that you need. Absolutely essential. It was my dad's favorite Christmas album, so obviously it has a lot of meaning for me. Of course, there's this Ultimate Christmas collection from the Beach Boys. I believe that this particular release has the most Christmas songs on it, so more bang for your buck. Definitely check that out. Speaking about more bang for your buck, this is a 3-CD set containing all 5 of Johnny Mathis's Christmas albums. That is perfect. That's available on Real Gone Music. Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet, That Holiday Feeling. This is one my mom played a lot. The classic Nat King Cole, The Christmas Song. There's also various other compilations available by Nat King Cole, but as long as you have the Christmas song in your collection, you can't beat that. There are several different Sandler and Young Christmas collections, and you should definitely pick them up. If you can't find any in your stores, definitely check out the duo's website, and you'll be able to find some Christmas recordings there on CD. A Christmas Portrait by the Carpenters. My mom used to play Merry Christmas, Darling all the time. And this whole album is just wonderful with the harmonies and the arrangements. It's damn near the perfect Christmas album, but I have a few more here that I like even better. Ray Conniff, the complete Columbia Christmas recordings, contains the 3 original Ray Conniff Christmas albums. Oh, this is just flawless. Andy Williams, the complete Christmas recordings, a 2-CD set containing his original Columbia Christmas albums. Again, perfection. Andy Williams, one of my favorite vocalists of all time. And again, that's on Real Gone Music, along with the Ray Conniff and this special Christmas album. It's the Williams Brothers. This came out in 1970. A lot of people have never heard this album. It's Andy and his three brothers, and it's beautiful. Because, you know, when you get sibling harmonies together, it's stunning, it's amazing, it's magic. And every Christmas music lover should own this CD. If you love the Andy Williams stuff, you're going to love this. Another great holiday release that we used to listen to all the time growing up was Mitch Miller and the Gang. Man, this was our jam. We'd open the album and we'd read along with the lyrics and sing along with it, because that's really what they want you to do. Now, I don't have the other Mitch Miller Christmas album, but there is another one, and I should add that to my collection. But this is the one we heard all the time when we were kids. Now we're getting to my two favorite Christmas albums of all time. We're going to start with the New Christy Minstrels. Now, this contains two different Christy Minstrels Christmas albums. The first one from 1963 was the one we played all the time. I think my parents almost played it daily in our household all through December. Now, it doesn't contain a lot of Christmas classics that you'd expect, but it's still full of the holiday spirit. And this CD actually contains their second Christmas album, which was closer to a classic holiday album with a lot of old classical favorites that we all know and love. But New Christy Minstrels is my second favorite Christmas album of all time. What is my first? It's actually Glenn Campbell, That Christmas Feeling, that album right there. Now, that particular album with that cover, I've never seen that on CD, but there is something better. Real Gone Music released the complete Christmas recordings, which contains that album plus bonus tracks. So not only do you get my favorite Christmas album of all time from 1968, you get some bonus material that he recorded in subsequent years. And this truly is a magical Christmas gem. Anyway, that's it. I really appreciate you sticking around and watching me talk about all this great, wonderful Christmas music. Remember to watch for another video in a day or two that focuses on the various artists' Christmas collections that I love and listen to often. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell for future notifications. And until the next time, remember me. I'm Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie.